Good morning, party people.
Welcome back to The Breakdown with Nath and Johnny, where you always know where we've gone to a show together because we both rock up in new band merch you
I like
haven't
that
seen.
we're wearing different bands, though. We didn't
From
wear
the same show we went to.
Yeah, I like that we didn't.
I like how they've gone for the Slipknot logo.
Yeah,
I
it's
also
quite
like how it's kind of like a distressed sort of vintagey looking thing.
This is a new discovery for me. I'd never heard them before the show, and I was very impressed with their stage presence, performance. I like the sound. Support bands, buy their merch, go to shows.
Including Better Lovers. They were great.
Yeah, they were
that
great.
Was a nipple right there.
I also went and saw Poppy last week. So this is the brand new Poppy track, Time Will Tell. She was supported by our homies in Ocean Grove. And
Shout out Dale and the lads.
There's only three of them. You can't shout out Dale and not give Twiggy and Sam shout outs.
But I just...
When
it's
is-
like
when is
Rory
that-
and the
when
Boys
it-
is only three others. Technically now only two because it's a filling guitarist.
Still more than when there's only three. It's like being like, yeah, Blink, shout out Mark, and not saying Tom and Travis. You can't do that. It doesn't work.
Oh yeah, sorry Sam.
Anyway, welcome to Breakdown with Nath.
And the lad.
And the one.
And the lad. I did not go to Poppy.
I said to John, full transparency, I wasn't blown away. It was enjoyable, but I felt like what I'd expected from this album, the singles leading into it, the performance, the whole thing, I was really excited. And the show didn't captivate me in the way that the songs have so far. Could have been a me problem. The crowd was really into it.
Yeah, nah, I'm going to defend you.
About freaking time,
Yeah, look,
bro.
it's once in a blue moon. I'm going to defend you on that because I don't think it's a you thing. I didn't go to the show, but the last time we saw Poppy, she was supporting
Bad Omens.
Bad Omens. So being a support band with a band that follows, with huge production, all that sort of stuff, for me, when you step up to that next level as a headliner doing quite big rooms, I feel like, especially when you've got such a visual thing, I back you because I feel like you need to lift with that. Your
I
performance
think
needs to lift
that
with
might have been it. The fact that we saw him in that setting, and then this was just like a banner on a smaller stage.
Yeah.
I might have had my expectations too high.
No, I don't think
But
so.
she didn't sound bad. I will say she didn't sound bad. The band were tight as heck.
Yeah.
So the song still sounded good. I think it was just a production show standpoint. It didn't captivate me the way I hoped it would.
Yeah, but again, to back you, your expectation, I don't think you necessarily set your expectation too high because we go to a lot of shows. We're at the point now where we are knocking back multiple shows every week or so because there's just so many. It's a great thing. But when you go to so many shows, I wouldn't say you get a little bit desensitized. I would say because you've been exposed to so many different bands, so many different genres, so many different types of production, stage presence, pyro, all this sort of stuff, you do kind of create like a sort of a benchmark of where bands should sit depending on where they are at a certain level.
Agreed.
Anyway.
This is the new song, Time Will Tell, off Empty Hands, the brand new album, which is out now on Sumerian Records. If you want to go check it out. As I said, I've really enjoyed all the album stuff we've heard so far, so I'm excited for this one. There is Empty Hands. If you were at the Poppy shows here in Oz, drop a comment. Let us know if you agree or disagree with me.
Why was I just looking for my headphones and like, where are they?
Because your hands were empty.
Oh, true. Yeah, anyway.
It's never gonna leave you now, 'cause time will tell if silence follows you to
This could easily be a dance track. But it's not!
That's cool visuals.
sustains. I undo what the stitches have done. Tell me, has it all been worth the pain? Where
that
do
cool
other
synthy pulse.
crowds keep calling me home? I open my lungs, rid all the smoke of what never was. I've become an elastic force.
God damn it.
The drum bits?
Yeah, very, very in that moment, like especially that sort of like it's sort of like a little bit of lo-fi on the guitar, like it's almost in the background a bit. that overproduction on it had a very Bad Omens feel to it.
Sure. It sounds like a complex drum bit until you really listen, you realize he's doing a lot.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Change. I know all the iron will never stop. If you let it, it's never gonna leave you now. 'Cause time will tell if violence follows you too. And time will tell, pulling the veil through you. Our bones relay.
That was kind of like doom, 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 doom. Corn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that,
Yeah.
and then it changed a bit. Look.
Here to stay. There's the song.
That's the
Remember?
one. Banger, absolute banger. I will say, I'm loving this. I'm loving that we're getting these songs where it's not just like focused on the fact like, oh, Poppy can scream like a motherfucker now. Like
Yeah.
here's all the heavies. We're getting a little bit more sort of
How does the
playful.
motherfucker scream?
She did not scream like
She
that.
didn't
so
sound
yeah,
that once.
So,
Thank goodness for that.
sorry for everybody's ears out there. I love that we're getting a little bit more sort of playfulness from the vocals. We're seeing what she can do, her versatility. I will say though, and we'll come back to it at the end, my one gripe is we're hearing a lot of the same production tricks, a lot of the same nuances that we've heard, not only from Poppy, but so many bands in this genre now.
Okay.
Amalgamate with the sins in our blood. Why are all the ruins in your wake? Why were all my heroes
The guitarist's outfit is sick. I like that kilt or skirt, wherever it is.
I'm flooded with haste. I'm cursing your name to the wind as it was. Why does every loser think they're brave? I know all the iron will never stop. If you let it, it's never gonna leave you now. 'Cause time will tell if violence follows you too. And time will tell, pulling the veil through you.
That was the bassist outfit, not the guitarist. Yeah, that is such a good riff.
It's exactly the same. Bit of a double time, alright.
Cause time will tell if violence follows you too. And time will tell, pulling the veil through you.
Oh, you did not get another drop.
We didn't get the drop. We didn't get the last drop. That's alright. Yeah, look. I'm gonna double down on what I said before. Yeah, look. A lot of the bands in this sorry, another comment about Korn there.
Did you?
Someone had mentioned it. Korn here to stay. Is that you?
Yeah.
Yeah, look. Jordan is a fantastic producer. And you know,
Right.
like the thing is, like, when I say that, like,
Say what you want to say.
a lot of the stuff that I'm hearing now in this world is starting to sound a little bit samey to me.
There's a highly produced sound that a lot of bands are striving
Are
for.
using, yeah, and that's fine. It, for me personally, it wouldn't stop me listening to that. It wouldn't stop me, like, that's not going to be a deciding factor in me going, oh, that's shit, I'm not going to listen to it. One thing I will say is I'm finding it increasingly hard to get wow moments from bands in this genre.
You need more Owen Wilson.
Wow.
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 Wow. Wow.
Can you put an Owen Wilson in there going, wow?
No.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, I'm finding it increasingly difficult to find moments that I'm like, oh my God, that was cool, that was different, that was
Yeah.
fresh, that was new. Obviously, we're getting that from certain bands. I think bands like Villanova and Oral Eyes and those sorts of bands, even Don Broco are really good at it. Different style, I know. I'm getting some wow moments from a lot of the bands that are doing the throwback styles now.
Yeah.
Because they're bringing a modern take on something that I love so much. Again, it's not something that's going to dissuade me from listening to it. It's not as exciting on first listen. Doesn't mean it's badly written. Doesn't mean they're bad songs. They're great songs. But how do you feel about that sort of stuff? Are you the same?
I do notice there is a same sound to a lot of modern production, but I think that's going to be the same of any era of music. I think when new metal first came out, a lot of bands sound the same because they went for that same distortion, the same sort of like production on it. Pop punk.
Yeah.
I think a lot of genre, I think this just happens to be, we're checking out a lot of the same like subgenre of metalcore that's falling into this, and they all have that sound of production.
I think the other thing is the way that technology's changed and how easy it is for people to sound very, very polished now.
Yeah.
Like you can buy a plug-in pack. Like there's so many.
I can promise you with the plug-in pack, I will not sound like that.
Let's put that to the test. You've obviously still got to know what you're doing, but it's so much easier now than, like, for instance, you mentioned new metal. If you didn't know what you were doing, you weren't a bit of a gearhead, or you had a good producer like fucking Rick Rubin or Terry Date or someone like that, you weren't going to sound like Korn. You weren't going to sound like Limp Bizkit. You weren't going to sound like Spineshank, like...
Yeah, I guess that's sort of my point, is that, like, I think we're checking the best of the best, and so we're hearing the best of the best all sound similar, because that's what the best sounds like.
Yeah.
It's...
I think I just want to hear a little bit more adventure.
Okay.
Especially when everything kind of follows the same song structure now as well.
Mm-hmm. What did you guys think of Time Will Tell? Have you listened to the album yet? As I said, it is out now. I think it's cool seeing Poppy do this heavier stuff. And as you said there, not just leaning to like the dumb heavy, there is still technicality, there's musicianship. It's not just the shock factor of it, which I really like.
I'm surprisingly kind of enjoying the more melodic metalcore stuff she's doing.
Why is that surprising?
Well, because generally I would like the heavier stuff. But I'm actually really enjoying the more, like, hooky, chorusy driven stuff, like where we're getting mostly clean vocals.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you guys think? Drop a comment, let us know your thoughts. Do you agree with Johnny that you would like more variety, or are you okay that there are other bands out there, that I Promise the World and stuff, that are doing like a bit of a throwback sound that is more adventurous, and you have that in those spaces rather than hearing it from these bands?
Just remember, if you're in a band and you want us to check out your tunes, hit us up.
Make them not sound exactly like that, or Johnny will complain. We'll see you guys next time.
See ya.